Peace all, Rarekama I here of Rarekaba Mystics, and we are here to do a reading for the collective to see how we can best maneuver through the Aquarius age. Well, on the channel message per se, but I did think it was gonna be like much further along, and it's not like yeah, there's just been some accelerated motion, like accelerated goings on, like energetically, cosmically, like humanly, everything. We have been making moves knowingly or unknowingly. So pat yourselves on the back, man, if you're still here a year from now. But let's take away from any losses. Like everything is everything. There's a reason for everything to live, love, and learn, enjoy, baby. Anyway, so Aquarius season. Aquarius is the futuristic one, the socially independent one. If that makes any sense, interdependent. The lesson I would learn from Aquarius is like learning to be detached, because Aquarius will have a lot of ideas, will have a lot of relationships, and sometimes gets bogged down by overcommitting to the ideas and the relationships. So it's always important to remain detached and to know that it's okay to be alone. It's just good to be alone, and you don't have to like run away and be alone. You can just tell everybody, look, I need to chill for a minute. I need this time for myself, and that's okay. It should be done. Everybody should have their time to themselves sometimes. Can't be around people and things, situations and shit all the time. Like solitude brings so much strength. Keeps you going. Alright? And yes, technology, futuristic things, like look into the future. Remember, don't be too we want to be forward thinking. We want to do plans, we want to set goals, but we don't want to like be too rigid about them at the same time. We have to go with the flow, you know? Yeah, so for us, Aquarius season, ruled by Uranus, and you know, Uranus has been in Pisces for the last 10 years, okay? And that really has symbolized to me that that's our clearing up all the shit of the Piscean Bronze Age, and it's going to be coming out of Uranus is coming out of Pisces and into Aries, and you know that's all about self. You know, we have to definitely get to know self, and this is what this year, so this year 2019 being a 12 year, equaling to a free energy, being a fire energy, being a creative energy, being a self-expressive energy, a soul number, a divine number, you know, a magical number. It's all about us expressing ourselves, getting to know ourselves, and you know, really manifesting our soul's creation, you know, our soul's truth. So let's see. Yep, we got here spiritual unions, material and spiritual prosperity. Yes, with all the spiritual harmony, spirit first, matter after, you know, conflict and defeat, positive, passion ignited, rest and rejuvenation, wisdom, major arcana and the major arcana, the waiting game. Okay. Balance, yes. And partnership and alliances. Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah. interesting actually. Let me put this here for a minute because I want to read this. Um, so yeah, like who does you love in your life? Like, true love. Honestly, I don't know. You can play, you can try, and they're like, nah, that's not important. But really, we all want that, even if it's fun for a while, without having that, whatever it is that you get up to. Everybody's destined for a spiritual union. And the more you get to know yourself, you grow. You get to understand spirit first, and the matter after. You'll know that is the gold. And then we can really bask in the material prosperity. That's when it sticks, and that's when it's fulfilling. Once we've also unified ourselves, understanding our feminine and masculine energies, right? And then manifesting that, seeing that created in the physical, working with that whilst, during, then thriving within the material and still working the spiritual. That's prosperity right there. That is the key of the number 6 energy. It's the balance between the yin and yang. That's where harmony really comes into play. And harmony again is a true lovers and friends, it says. Because as much as it's about self, you have to check self to really know what self wants. And ultimately self wants love. But it has to start with self first. So self-love first. And then you know what kind of love you want for yourself outside of yourself. And you will attract that too. Because otherwise, if you don't know what self-love is, loving yourself, everything about yourself, flaws and all, and working yourself to be the best self, you will attract everything other than that. So reflections of your non-best selves, might be covered up nicely, but then it's issues along the way. So again, when you do the integration work within yourself first, it doesn't mean, you take your whole lifetime doing it and thinking that you have to be single to every single last crook and cranny is of your isms and schisms is done. Like, that's not realistic. We're growing, we're still getting to know ourselves until the day we die. A real sustained harmony with another always has to start with sustained understanding and harmony, peace, love for self. We have here conflict and defeat. 2, 6, 6, and then we have this 5. And this is the oddball right here on this line. We're talking about spiritual growth, spiritual union, spiritual bliss, real true love and friends, twin flame, soulmates kind of thing. And then we got conflict and defeat. Okay, well, we know that the twin flames and that they go through this situation where they can't get it together in many different ways. Yes, I just have to ask the guys, are we just talking to the twins and the soulmates right now? And they said yes. So most likely, if you're watching the channel, you probably are one anyway. It's going to say don't exclude anybody that doesn't feel that they are, but if anybody doesn't know, you most likely are. And I'm putting that out there like that because I always say, like, not everybody's a twin flames, or get everybody gassed, but and not to say gaslight. You ain't shit if you ain't a twin flame. My bad, it ain't shit. I'm just saying we have a high calling, like we're the leaders, we're the forerunners. Like someone has to do it first, innit? So, and that doesn't mean it's an easy road. It's a harder road even. So maybe you might be better off. I'm not even just saying. Anyways, sorry there. I hope I'm not rambling there in your eyes because it might be very low again. Because I was saying in another reading I just did, when I put the phone on the stand, it kind of covers up the speaker. So I hope you can hear me clearly. I'm gonna try and speak up. So we got this conflict and defeat. Yeah, and this is a mental card. Like, don't ruminate. Don't feel like the war is over or the battle has just begun. Yeah, it's not over because what's next coming up? We got the passion is reignited. It says passion ignited. This is the Ace of Wands. This is new spiritual growth, and it's underneath the spiritual union. So this spiritual union that we are speaking of here, twin flame, twin soul. And I swear I just did the twin flame, twin soul. It wasn't supposed to be for you all again, but here we are. So good. Yeah, passion will be reignited after some rest and rejuvenation. I've just got that once this, because we're coming in thinking about the spiritual union and working on material and spiritual prosperity and looking to connect this union that's not connected, right? But it's like your focus is still on the union and the spiritual union. I don't want to say your focus. So you're connected. You still feel the connection, right? But you're working on your material and spiritual health and wealth. And once that comes in, you're going to be asked to take some rest and rejuvenation and go back to the books, go back to the self-reflection, do some more inner work. Okay? Because where you feel that there is a conflict and defeat, the waiting game is still on. Okay? There's still some balance needed. In regards to the yin and the yang, the spiritual and the material. And once that comes through, you and the boo will be able to work something out, partnerships and alliances, like work together. You're gonna see something that you all should come together to do. I'm just shuffling these purpose cards, okay, and the messages too just flew out, and we have protected. It says you are safe and supported. So where am I? Okay. While you change your career, okay, and we have infinite abundance. You're fully supported as you devote yourself to your divine life purpose. That's interesting. It's like someone's worried about changing careers and maybe not having enough. Yeah, not having enough to pay the bills or to take care of themselves and stuff like that. But once you actually do put your heart and mind, soul into your soul's purpose, like you will be covered. Like you might have to be humbled, yeah, but there's nothing that you can't withstand. Trust me, you overcome. most definitely. Trust that. Okay. Yeah, it'll help you within your transformation, and you'll come up more triumphant, more wise about it too. Anything else? Yeah, study. Underneath the deck here, we got reading, research, and education help you gain confidence and clarity about your career. Yeah, whatever it is that you want to change into, take your time to read more about it, because once you get, because I always say sometimes when you hear someone say something, that's why it's always good to do more than just first hand or just taking the information as first hand. Like, go do your second hand research, third hand research, fourth hand research, and of course then go back within and then check what your research, your soul search says about it all. Yeah, taking time to read things and you know synthesize it synthesize it within yourself helps you confidently say what it is you need to say. Yeah, because yes, give thanks all. So is this, hold on, let me ask these guides of mine. That was a random spread. That was just a 9 card, the 9 10 cards, 10 card spread, and a little advice for you, I guess, the one watching. And shit, got me confused. I just have a zoo. But okay, I'm gonna check it out anyways. Have a good one. Ciao.